Kibaken means the fist of side stance, and as the name implies, the kata is completely done in Kibaken. 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 When practicing Kibaken, all the movements are in Kibaken, and the hip movement is limited. Therefore, it's really important that you synchronize the hip and shoulder snap together in order to maximize power. In the first sequence, the hand preparation position isn't so important. What is important is bringing your shoulder blades forward as you cross your arms. Then snap your shoulder blades back as you make double girambarai. The same is true when you do double uchiuke. As you prepare, allow your shoulder blades to come in and back as you make uchiuke. Finally, from the shoulder blade back position, allow your shoulders to snap up as you do double orozuki. In this next sequence, make sure you use your right hip and shoulder as you prepare for skamyuke. As you block, pull your right side back, and then with this tension you can allow yourself to drive forward yoriashi as you perform kagazuki. Next, with the same hand, spin with your hip and shoulder round to make yokoempi. And then finally push back with your right side to make girambarai. It is worth noting that when you spin to make yokoempi, you should spin on your heel. And then when you spin back to make girambarai, you should spin on the ball of your foot. With the next sequence, make sure you use a complete hip twist as you block nagashuki and punch gakuzuki. From this position, you should create tension in your left hip and release it as you make yoriashi yuraken. Then from here, snap your shoulders as you make tetsui. In order to make power in the next sequence, it's imperative that you use your shoulder blades in unison with your hip. As you prepare for uchiuke, squeeze your shoulder blades forward and then expand your shoulder blades as you pull back your hip to block. Then from this expanded position, contract again as you make sotsuke. Then from here, try to keep your weight as centre as possible as you kick maegari gakuzuki. In this following sequence, it's important that you drive off your left leg and use your left hip in order to spin round and make the double block. As you make the double block again, squeeze your shoulder blades forward and then back as you execute. Then also snap your shoulder blade up as you punch orozuki. After this slow double block, Use your hips in Namiash to create this block. And finally finish with double punch. Just like Teki Shodan, using your hips correctly when you block Namiash is very important. If you're blocking with your right leg, allow your right hip to go in. As you snap it back, this will allow the leg to snap up and block. After the double Mawashi Empi, you're going to block Soto Ashiuke, or outside shin block, as you punch Kazamazuki. It's very important that you keep the same height and squeeze your right hip and shoulder. In the final sequence, it's important to use the maximum expansion and contraction of your shoulders in order to generate power. From here, make double Agyuke with your shoulders up. Then from here, squeeze round to make double Satsuke, before you contract even more and make double Tetsui. Finally finish off with Tate Shito and then double punch with the last Kiai. Like all non-syllabus training kata, practicing Kibaken helps us to improve our Shotokan kata, and the Teki katas seem to be the most obvious example. Practicing Kibaken helps us to improve flexibility and strength of our shoulders, and teaches us how we can use this flexibility and strength to create power, other than the normal Hamni Shomen hip rotation. Some people believe that the kata we've just practiced is only half of the original Kibaken, and there only being one Kiai seems to support this. However, whether we're practicing only half of the original kata or the entire kata, there is no doubt it helps us to improve our shoulder strength and flexibility and improve our Teki katas.